Hello guys, Tops here. Today, how does QUICKHANDS works in Battle Rush? So, swapping an item in battle except for shields becomes a free action with no action point cost once every turn. So once per turn I can swap an item in my backpack for free. And normally that would cost me 4 action points, so QUICKHANDS can basically grant me 4 action points once per turn. Is in that case similar to Berserk. Alright, so obviously if I have a brother that uses a lot of backpack items or that swaps around frequently his weapons, QUICKHANDS is a really nice pickup for that kind of brother. The fact that QUICKHANDS doesn't work with shields means it's basically useless on your tanks. And it is useless on bros who don't frequently use weapons that are or equipment that is in their backpack. So, but on what kind of bros is QUICKHANDS good? I really like to have QUICKHANDS, or you can say it's probably mandatory to have QUICKHANDS on something like a thrower, because throwers, they go through ammunition quickly. They throw 2 times per turn. If they berserks, even 3 times, and only one ammo stack is only 5 ammunition. So like sometimes after 2, at least after the 3rd turn of throwing, you have to swap to a backpack ammunition or to a backpack one-handed weapon, right? So if it's a hybrid, like a melee ranged hybrid, you like to have QUICKHANDS because you will most likely swap your weapons constantly in battle, or frequently at least. It's nice for something like a crossbow polearm hybrid, again, so like melee ranged hybrid. And it's nice on two-handers that want to use a ranged weapon, like a 2-tile ranged weapon, as a backpack weapon. So if you have like a guy who uses a big great axe, but then he has a long axe in his backpack to attack somebody who is like 2 tiles away, you can just QUICKHANDS to the long axe and just hit. Has nice synergy with Pathfinder, so you walk 1 tile and you can still QUICKHANDS and then just swing with the long axe. So that gives you an effective threat range of 3 tiles with your big 2-handers, which is pretty amazing. That makes you almost to a range character. Almost. Yeah, just kidding. Yeah, QUICKHANDS, kind of nice. So let's look in-game what I use QUICKHANDS for. Yeah, QUICKHANDS, like if for instance, if you have an archer and you just use your ammunition like every 5 or 6 turns, you swap your ammunition or something, it's not worth to have QUICKHANDS just for that, right? Because especially if you could craft bigger arrows, so it lasts like 7 turns. So on my archer, as you can see, large quiver of arrows, I shoot twice, like 7 turns. Having QUICKHANDS on him, probably not worth, right? Having QUICKHANDS on my gunner bannerman, maybe worth, although I don't frequently swap items. So yeah, on my gunner probably not worth. If this guy was a crossbow polearm hybrid, really worth, because I can shoot the crossbow for 4 action point and then swap with QUICKHANDS for free to my polearm and use the polearm attack for 5 action points. So that's super nice. Yeah, as you can see, 5 action point for this one. Really perk intensive because you need QUICKHANDS and 2 weapon masteries, but the crossbow polearm build is really flexible in that regard. Nice to have. Again, on my tanks that have multiple shield, does not work with shields, so wouldn't make sense there. If you have a cleaver guy, you can have QUICKHANDS to just QUICKHAND to a whip and start disarming. Although most of the time I don't like that. I like to have more fatigue to work with, and specifically this guy doesn't have too much fatigue anyways. He's a bad cleaver, so doesn't make sense for me. If you have somebody like this, like there is no flail that has a 2-tile ranged, you can still use QUICKHANDS with like a pole arm, like this one, like a bill hook or something, but you don't have to. You can save the fatigue and the perk point. yeah, where I tend to like Quickhand the most is on my X guys, although in this case we are trying the Badish build, so we don't have a backpack weapon. And we couldn't find high fatigue bros in this fight, in this run, so I don't have much Quickhands here. Also on my grain swords, I don't like to have Quickhands. This guy will probably a normal mace guy or something, so just having like a pole mace and a normal mace, so I can Quickhand swap around would be pretty nice on him. So he will be probably a Quickhand user. Yeah, this guy, okay, whatever. Again, on my sword lancers, I don't like the Quickhands. Well, I like to save the fatigue, so Quickhands is nice to have, but it's not necessary. You can save the fatigue and the perk if you want to take other perks, but then you are a little bit less flexible. That is something that I would keep in mind. But if you don't mind being a little bit less flexible and using therefore more fatigue, especially for bigger AoE attacks that costs a lot more fatigue than just a normal single attack. You can see it's literally twice the fatigue to use AoE. Using Quickhands wouldn't make too much sense there, but it's still a thing you can do. It's kind of a playstyles thing, I would say. And in this run, I currently don't have throwers and I don't have crossbow pole arms, but like Quickhands is a nice perk if you want to have the utility in your company. And if you frequently like to have backpack weapons and you like to have throwers that throw a lot of stuff, if you really frequently like to swap weapons around and be like kind of the jack of all trades guy with your company and most of your bros, then Quickhand is a really good pickup for you. If you don't want to do that, then you don't have to, right? This shows you that you can get away with not having Quickhands on everybody, and it still works fine. But then you are a little bit less flexible. You can still have the backpack weapon and swap, of course, but then it would cost you 4 action points, so you can't swing anymore with your big two-handed weapon. Except for the pole arms. That's kind of the point you can... If you have polearm mastery, the skill goes to 5, so you can always use 4 action points to swip to your billhook and then still attack with your polearm, right? So specifically, if you have polearm mastery, you don't even really need Quickhands. But yeah, most pros don't have polearm mastery. So it's a playstyle thing. It's completely up to you. And guys, please write me down in the comments below how you use Quickhands and on what builds. Also, I have a lot of build guides, individual build guides that you can check. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.